Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are doing our Crown Jewel Journal. The world is your oyster. Put on a crown. Let's get started.
Good morning, good morning. It is cold. We saw snowplows last night. They were actually putting down salt, but they were like three, how they stagger them on in the movies, on three in a row in each lane, or one was like in one lane, one is staggering 2 lanes, and the other one is back here, and they're going like that. 3 of them yesterday, laying down salt for tonight, or last night, because it's been getting cold at night, and it melted a lot yesterday. We still have a ton. Driving through Merle's Inlet last night, we went out to dinner, and yes, the man and the dog are here. And it's like, it looked like I was back in Fort Walton Beach, back in the Destin, Pensacola section of Florida. And it's like, holy mackerel, if you didn't know where you were and you didn't see it in the trees, you're like, oh, I'm in Florida and it's 95 degrees outside with 100% humidity. No, it's South Carolina in the winter in the middle of a snowstorm. Anyhow, I got an oyster. I got it from the restaurant parking lot, and I had Oysters Rockefeller last night too. And it was good. It was really good. And I played a little bit in my Vietnam book, which I have now started upside down. Actually, I think in Vietnam they read their books this way, from the back forward, but this is upside down, although it doesn't matter. But I put some scraps of, I put the old, part of the old underneath paper. That's it. And then I put Crown Jewels. I'm so bad about my hands and my face, and everything is so dry. I'm so bad about dating my projects when I did them, so I documented it. And I put a little crown on this guy so far, but this was fun. That was fun. That was like Basquiat right there, sort of. Anyhow, I have worked a little bit in this, but there's still lots and lots and lots of room. But Harrods is finished. Who knew? Who knew that being stuck in Heathrow for 2.5 hours after you go through customs, which was a disaster there, you could go to the Harrods little store in our, what do you call those sections of the airport? In our area, and get a journal that would bring you immense pleasure. I'm trying to tidy up here a little bit. Okay, Kurti, I think you asked me what was under here, under the blue. This side, I think, was jelly plates, but I had colored circles on it, and this side was this paper from another time. Oh, and I also stamped some circles on this blank white paper from my Basquiat stamp. Fun, fun, fun. And I'm having a lot of fun with this. So, I do not remember what I'm supposed to be doing today, which we still have to get out Heathrow because we're still using the sheet in there. All right, I need a pencil. I need to check some of this stuff off. All right, we did 3 pages. Yeah. All right, number 4. Oh, all the little pieces. Piece number 116. Okay, now I remember. But, oh yeah, I left my paper in it from yesterday. Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me. This, all these little tiny pieces of paper. Which, how big is this? Okay, it's in centimeters, so I don't know. 254 by 289 centimeters. But he did say there's an introduction here when he was working with Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol had some kind of printing press, and he would print these and then mimeograph or whatever they were doing in the 80s. These little pieces of paper, and he just glued them all down. So that's what we're going to do. And I have black and a book page to work with. Yeah, because I think I painted this white this book page on the other side, and then I went over it with some gel plate, and then I made a bunch of black circles with my buddy here. But the other day, I did a ton of writing, not legible, purposely, and on a piece of paper that had already been painted. Some of it is words to a song. Some of it is a travel video that I was watching, and I just wrote down everything they were saying as fast as I could. Some of it is political frustration, but you can't read any of it, and that was the point of it. Some of his you can read, and I didn't want that. So I think we're going to start with pieces of paper. This might not be enough. We still have ice under our house. We're just in a shady street, and we have that big, huge oak tree out front, which creates more shade, and there's still ice out there. And they were warning everybody that the ice is, you know, since it's so cold overnight, and so much had melted yesterday, we would have ice. Okay, I think I want to do that. And actually, this brings a little color, which is good. And then, but I think I'm going to do a solid color, but I'm not going to cover these up completely. But you can't, not all of his little words are visible. In other words, he didn't paint perfect, and he used a really generic beige, but I'm not generic by any means. I don't want them to all be in the same place. The little dog is here. Immediately we have to start hiding things because he wants to eat them. I had all my coats and jackets that I've been wearing over the last few days just hanging on the back of a chair downstairs, and he's like, nope, those are mine. No, they're not. I had to put them all away. And yesterday I only wore a vest and a down vest and a ski jacket. Woohoo! Balmy. It got up in the 40s. Woohoo! Okay. Got that part down. Now, at some point this has to happen, but I don't know how I'm going to do it this time. Maybe I do. Okay, I have a little stamp. Although they're almost the same size. Okay. This is paper that I have already made. Let's put this aside for a second. Everything has to get out of the way. Trying to think where I'm going to do this. Maybe right here. Okay. I want to make a combo of a color here. Oh, I forgot to get clean water. Hold on a second. I have other cans. Where do I put them? No, not those cans. Okay, water. Clean water. Okay, now Okay. I think it slipped. It did, but that's okay. Still an oyster shape. Oh, I like that one better. Ooh, I like it when there's not quite as much paint and it's a little distressed. There, that's great. Okay, now I got a ton of paint here. And these need to dry. Okay, you dry for a few minutes. You are really a mess now. Scraps, scraps, scraps. Okay. Now, I think I also have this other piece of paper out here, which is a photocopy of a bunch of different things I painted in September, I'm pretty sure. But I want to put sections of this under here, but not all the same colors. So, and not all the same size. Actually, kind of like that. And then one over here. Yep, yep, yep. Then we're going to paint around it. Actually, we might add this little guy over here too. My friend that's coming here in April, I sent her pictures. She goes, "Where are you, Antarctica?" I'm like, "No." I said, "Remember this when you're here in April and we're all complaining of the heat." She's like, "Okay." Okay. Now, I want to add a little white to this because I want it to be like a limey. I have a lime green, but I kind of want to make my own version. That might be too light, but we're going with it. And I'm, ooh, perfect. It looks like a marsh bank. Now it's going to look different on this black paper. Oh, not too bad. I don't have any paper in between these pages. I don't want every piece to be visible, the entire square. All right, come on, paint. Hold it in there. Only got a few more spots to go here. Oh. Oops, that's paper. Okay. You can see the words underneath on this side. That's fine. Now, I think I might dry it. So I'll be back. Okay, I smell stuff burning, so it must be time to cut off the heat gun. Now, it's still got a little green on it, apparently. I think I'm debating on whether to go around this a little bit in places with black, just a tiny bit. Just enough to have it visible in some places. I mean, barely. Okay. Now, these are dry. Yep. Well, sort of. Scissors. My oyster shells. This is where my part comes in. But heavily influenced by Basquiat. And I have to say, I love this. All right, I'm taping this with clear tape because it's clear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Acrylic does like to stick to itself. When I'm done with this entire journal, I might go ahead and like varnish the pages to protect them from sticking to each other and like breaking down the paint. Okay. I have oysters on the tip end. Not oysters on the half shell, oysters on the tip end. Oh my God. This might be my favorite one. Okay, now hold on. I want black. Just going to add a scratchy line around the oyster. So the world is your oyster. Put a crown on it. So much fun. That was easy. That was fast. That was fun. And so much fun. I might do it some more. Oh, I see other seashells up here. Oh, that's the one I got the other day. These I got last month. These I got the other day in below freezing temperature. Literally. Oh. The grunge, the color, the random stuff happening, the green. I really like it. This is actually very thin paper, so Basquiat goes to the beach. Basquiat finally gets his crown. That's what we need. We need a little bit of a crown someplace. Yeah, just a little one. but it needs to be visible. And the sloppier you make them, the more they look like his, if you ask me. Okay. Because the crown and the oyster. Oh! Loving it. I gotta let it dry a little bit though. And I need to weigh these guys down. Thank you for watching. It's that simple sometimes.